The people I, I think some of them are probably going to even mistake the fact that we start the live again, and this I want second one. I'm live right now. I'm live right now. Um, Let me see if I can share this real quick. Nope. We live right now. All right. Missy Brum Brum is back. All right. Naisha is back. Sweet. Jay Robinson back. Marie's Message 411 TV is back. Marilyn Grant's back. Kai Tai Jai Empress is back. Sharon Spence is back. All right. Listen, now we have 1 hour. One solid hour. I don't know. I'm not gonna start complaining about the internet and all that. We have one solid hour now, right? And now we've added something else to the mix because I really want to talk about it. The brother that called earlier before we got cut off, and he was talking about the Cassie's testimony and all that and the Diddy case. I wanted to dive into that and I was gonna leave it for later, but I think in this 1 hour we can squeeze that in. Um, let's finish up the Donna Lee Donaldson something though. There isn't much left to finish up as far as Donna Lee's case is concerned. For those of you who wanted to see some justice for Donna Lee Donaldson, now is the time. The trial has started. I reiterate, the trial has started. Noel Maitland, the police officer who was her boyfriend, is on trial for her murder. Noel was denied bail a couple of times, which should tell you a lot because they usually give bail to murderers, get bail in Jamaica all the time, or suspected murderers then get bail in Jamaica all the time. I shouldn't say murderers. Suspected murderers get bail in Jamaica all the time. And for the fact that he is a law enforcement officer who was still unable to secure bail, that should tell you a lot. It means, I think it means that whatever evidence they have, even if it is circumstantial, it pretty much tells the story and it is enough to convict him of murder. So they wouldn't give him any bail. Plus, they thought he had the means to escape the island or to affect the outcome of the trial. You know, like intimidate witnesses, make sure that people can't show up to court or all them something there. So he was denied bail a couple of times, and now we go to court and now we see what the outcome of this is going to be, right? With that said, we'll move right along. If anything else, or today, for those of you who came in late, Donna Lee Donaldson's mother, we already went over her testimony so far. And today she will be in court testifying some more on the stand again. Of course, you know, so not only testifying, there's going to come a point where she's going to be under cross examination as well. Because Noel's attorneys, their jobs are cut out for them. So now they're going to have to try to discredit the mom. Are you sure that was Noel's car you saw her leave in when she left that day? What makes you so sure it was his car that picked her up? You said you walked behind her to the gate, you saw her go in Noel's car. That's why when him called you and he said, Moms, you hear from Donna Lee or you see her, and you said, what kind of foolish question that you asked me, Noel? She left here with you. You always bring her back when you carry her away from here. So why you asking me if me see her now? Now you should leave here with. It is in his best interest for his attorneys to discredit the mother. You wear glasses, Miss So-and-so, Donna Lee's mom. You wear glasses. How far away were you standing from the vehicle she got into? How were you so sure? Did you see the license plate? What marker on the vehicle said it was Noel's? Did Noel come out of the car and speak to you? Etc. So they're going to be cross-examining the mom as well. This is going to be a point where the frustrating part, you know, because people are going to be in their emotions and just feel, say, Miss Sophia. Thank you, Mr. Brambram, Miss Sophia. People are going to be in their emotions. Like, she shouldn't have to go through all that. You know, are you badgering the witness kind of thing? But that's what lawyers do. That's their job. Their job is to get their client off. And the prosecution's job is to secure a prosecution. So a warrant at the courtroom. But we'll keep you up to date with what's happening in the courtroom, and we'll take it from there. All right. I pray that justice be served. Moving right along, I'm gonna run through this one and then save the Diddy one for last. So, and we only have an hour to go. Father of a missing UTech student is pleading. Prosecution must prepare their client, says Mervyn LaPointe, Jamaica Kerr. That would mean the prosecution must prepare their client. The prosecution would be okay, so they would prepare Miss Sophia then for the cross-examination. Yes, yes, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. And I hope they actually sit somewhere with her, like in a room, and say, okay, Miss Sophia, this is the box. They're gonna have you in up here, so you sit down next to the judge, right? Don't be intimidated. Don't be scared. Their attorneys can be pretty aggressive. They're trying to get their client off from a serious charge. We believe that you hold the key to sealing this case. So they have to give her the confidence what she needs, you know. They're gonna ask you questions like X, Y, Z. Be firm in your answer. Stand on what you know. Look them directly in the eyes. Say X, Y. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They have to prepare her for real. Because you know some people do get into that situation and they get scared. They get intimidated. They start switching up what they said before. Because them head get cloudy and the barrage of questions that are coming towards them, and then that can in itself throw off the whole case, because all their attorney now has to say, see, your client don't even recall correctly, she don't even remember properly, because she told us X one day and now she up here saying is Y, and yesterday she said it was Z. It has to be fought out in court. Yeah, true. Good one, Marvin. Good one. Father of missing UTech student pleads for her return. Every evening, just before the clock strikes 6, Everton Dilworth reaches for his phone. This is a habit he hasn't been able to break recently. That's when she usually calls and says, Daddy, I'm home. His voice cracking under the weight of memory. Always check in. His daughter Anissa Dilworth, a first-year pharmaceutical science student at the University of Technology, or UTech, Jamaica, has been missing since May 6th. Is May 14th. The 20-year-old, who is originally from Montego Bay, Jamaica, or St. James, had only recently started living alone for the first time in a self-contained student accommodation in Gordontown in St. Andrew, according to her father. She had just completed her end-of-year exams, and she was looking forward to her reward trip, which was supposed to be a Caribbean tour. Now, family members are clinging to hope in the face of gut-wrenching uncertainty. I am anxiously look at my phone every evening at 6 o'clock, hoping it lights up with her name, he said, but it doesn't ring. Dilworth's phone hasn't stopped ringing, just not for the reasons that he hopes. He said people are calling. They're saying that they're willing to help and them offering money for any information, but I know it's a scam. I asked them to send a photo or something that she would know. If they can't, I know that they're lying. Now, between sorting through hoaxes and somebody can be so wicked though, the people them data missing. And you know, as a scammer, I go see it as an opportunity to call these people and tell them so you have some information that can help them find their daughter, but them have to send you some money first. He said he knows that it's a scam. His phones don't stop ringing for this, but he knows it's a scam. Once him say, send me a picture of something that she knows and they can't, he knows it's a scam. So between sorting through the hoaxes and holding on to hope, it's the last conversation with his daughter that plays on a loop in his mind. On the morning that she went missing, She told me how her previous exam went and what she had for breakfast that morning and what her plans were for the rest of the day. It was our regular morning check-in, he said. She even sent me a past paper link that I needed to help a cousin. It was a regular convo. I didn't expect that conversation to be the last. By that evening, when her usual call didn't come in, Dilworth's instincts kicked in. He said, I sent someone to check her apartment and she wasn't there. I checked again the next morning, still no signs. That's when I knew something was wrong. When they entered her apartment, all of her essentials were still there, including her purse with her driver's license. Her school ID was also still there. Since then, both the police and members of Anissa's family have launched search efforts trying to locate the UTech student. Now, with each passing day, the weight of not knowing becomes harder to bear. It's really hard, he admitted. Her grandmother is taking it really, really hard because we're a close knit family, and this is a big blow for us. To those who don't know Anissa, her father paints a picture of a determined yet quiet force. She's a cool person, a go getter, but she internalizes things more than she expresses them. She is very business oriented, she's athletic, she's caring. As a single father, the stories that he shares about raising her are stitched with pride and tenderness. He said, we talk about everything. Ever since she was small, their relationship, he said, was built on trust and freedom to choose her path. We made a list of career options, and I suggested becoming a doctor, and she says, no, I can't manage the blood. And so she chose pharmaceuticals. I didn't object. I allowed her to make her decision. Adding to his worry, Dilworth revealed that she is also asthmatic. I know her so well that if I heard her on the phone, I could tell if her asthma was acting up. I would say, you need to go take your Ventolin or your Seretide. If she can hear him, Dilworth has only one message. And the one message is, come back home. We're waiting for you. We miss you dearly. We miss you. We miss your laughter. We miss your jokes. We just miss you. Senior Superintendent Mark Harris of the St. Andrew Central Police Division and lawmen are receiving technological assistance from the Jamaica Eye, the Island National CCTV Surveillance System. Me not gonna say nothing bad about the Jamaica Eye. It has solved murders before. Yeah. And that is the reason why I was all for it being expanded, right? But for some reason it just went like they didn't build on it and put a proper infrastructure into place. Anyway, he said we found a vehicle that we believe that she was in, last in. And the owner of that vehicle is in police custody. This is what the Senior Superintendent Mark Harris of the St. Andrew Central Police Division said. We found a vehicle that we believe she was last in, and the owner of that vehicle is in custody. The person in custody admitted that he took her to South Grill and that she called him and he dropped her back home the day before. I may not believe that. Through Jamaica Eye technology, her phone last pinged in Portmore, and that was the last place that we tracked her. Now, despite those developments, Harris said that the search continues in Kingston, St. Andrew, and St. Catherine. So, The young lady in question that was missing, Anissa Dilworth. If you look at our icon, she is all the way over to the right hand side, with the red and white writing under her picture that says, "Help us find her." For the people who tune into this, if you know anything, or if you see her anywhere or know anything about her, then, call the proper authorities and get them involved as soon as possible. A man has been brought into custody, but I don't know if he has been charged, right? This is a driver of a popular ride-share service. He has been arrested in connection with the disappearance of Anissa Dilworth, a pharmaceutical technology student at the University of Technology. Senior Superintendent of St. Andrew Central Police Division, Mark Harris, said that the driver was taken into custody on Saturday and he is currently being questioned. He has not yet been charged. Dilworth has been reported missing since May 6th. We have a man in custody, we have a car, and we are pursuing another person as well who we believe can assist us in this investigation also. He did not disclose any further information on the other person and the police are seeking, but he said that they are using appropriate technologies to assist in their investigation. Again, we are working with the Jamaica Eye and other agencies to provide that information, and we are on track. Meanwhile, I don't think this will turn out good enough. I don't think this is going to turn out good at all. I just have a feeling this ain't going to turn out good. It's been too long. I think it's been too long, babe, and not only that it's been too long, them have all other persons, multiple persons that they're looking at. The man's story don't match up. She called him to come drop her somewhere, and him drop her at the food place, and then him carry her go back home and left her there. Me not believe that. I believe him drop her somewhere, but she never made it back home. And he knows why she never made it back home. That's just what I believe. So meanwhile, Dilworth's father now, Mr. Everton, said that the family is still in shock over his 20-year-old daughter's disappearance. We are devastated. We're still in disbelief. Everybody is taking it very hard. He shared that Anissa, who is from Montego Bay, St. James, had just completed her first year of university. And that's when he was going to reward her with a Caribbean tour. So I guess she was going to go to a couple of islands in the Caribbean. Summer is coming up. And as she was new to Kingston, she would frequently use ride-sharing services to get around. Bad deal. Bad friggin' deal. She would have been better off on public transportation. If she did new to Kingston, she would have been better off on public transportation. Damn. You see, especially when them people in know that she new to Kingston too. Yes. The police said, boy, the investigation is a little bit on the slow side. Maybe because of what they have to work with regarding technology, manpower, and stuff like that. But you can see that they're genuinely putting in some effort to get it done. That's actually what the father said, who is dealing, and they're dealing with the case straight. They're trying, he said. I don't think this is going to turn out good. You know? Somebody said Jamaica is now a dangerous country. Jamaica always been a dangerous country, my friend. But I'll use this as to say this to you. Yeah, remember Jasmine Dean? Remember Jasmine Dean? To this day, them not have a trace of Jasmine Dean, you know. Them not find a fingernail, a toenail, nothing. And even all the corpse and the skeletal remains they have found, none of that has come back to Jasmine Dean. It's like that she disappeared off the face of the earth. Jasmine Dean was the visually impaired student. She wasn't blind, but she did wear thick glasses because you know her eyesight was that type. And it was at the gate. Them pick her up. Now the back gate of Yui, them did pick her up. The back gate of Yui, never to be seen again. Jano. And you know what crazy, babe? The person who met Jasmine Dean disappear is still out there. Still out there, still in Jamaica, still operating, and probably has made other people disappear too over time because this is now their modum operandus, how them get down and then realize now so them can get away with stuff like this, so they continue to do it, you know? It's like a serial killer kind of thing. Pick up unsuspecting females, young students, do what you want with them and dash them away. She was totally blind, but she was legally. She wasn't totally blind, Carter. Okay, yes, she wasn't. She wasn't totally blind. She was just legally blind. But she saw enough to get around though, independently. You know, all I can say about this one is, I don't have a good feeling about it. Two, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed, sending up prayers for them because I would have want people to, you know, send some good vibrations my way right now as well. However, let's be realistic. It's been since May 6th and the thing don't look good. It looks sticky. Usually when females go missing, especially in that age group, I no longer get all, oh, let's go find them because a lot of the times they find them and some man yard them did that. But I have a feeling that this this ain't that story. This isn't that type of story. And this ain't gonna turn out good either. But we'll stay close to it. I want y'all to take a look at this though. Women and girls are so vulnerable. You know, I'm gonna say it again. Women and girls are so vulnerable, especially when in a love call Uber and Lyft and any other kind of ride share and jump in a taxi with strange man and you alone in the taxi. Like anything can happen to you. Anything can happen to you. There are protocols in place that you can use to keep yourself safe, and you need to start using them. Remember, we talked about this a couple of times before, right? Take a picture of the vehicle that you're going in and send it to somebody. You must have at least one person in your life that you can always tell where you're going. I know some people, them want to go check a man or them want to go check a woman around. So, well, let's speak of women and girls in particular. Because man, them look like them can defend themselves. So, I know money really I try draw we way in a no car. So, let's speak of y'all in particular. Sometimes I know I go up on a little run. I don't know want to tell nobody where I go. I don't know. You hook up with your sneaky link or whatever. You're going to have one person in your life that you can actually tell everything. At least tell them, say, yo, me I go around here so I go check the boy, yeah. Nobody else don't know, say, yeah, check no boy. If you listen to your family, hear them tell your story. Oh, she not even did have a boyfriend. Like the teacher that lived with both her parents and the man were known them for years and was carrying her back and forth for years, ended up being the person who took her away and killed her. This was one of the recent stories of women going missing in Jamaica. I remember the mom said, you know, me and my daughter talk about everything, you know, and when I say everything, I mean everything. She not even have a boyfriend. She was 20-something years old, right? She's a teacher. She just graduated and get her degree and actually got her first job teaching. and she's a teacher, and she's putting her life together and plotting it the way how she wanted. She got church. She lived with her parents still. She have her profession now, and all these years, this man who's been at her beck and call, like take me here, take me there. The mother said, I didn't really think of him as a suspect because she tell me already said him did try to talk to her, you know. But me laugh. Me laugh and said, that the man there, like him too old for you. You know, a big man that, and you so young compared to him. Kind of it turned out to be him, that it was him. So y'all gotta be super careful. Take the picture, send it, send somebody the message, say me I go in a ride car right now. A ride, I carry me go around, I'm a sneaky link. Him live on Jones Avenue and Berwick Lane, lot 10. The house have one 746 pan it and is a yellow house. Last heard of or seen, and that's your thing I got there. If anything happened to you, y'all can't afford to just be dilly-dallying out here anymore. Women, you can't. Not if you want to remain safe. All right. Ramping World Wonderland says we really need more female drivers. Then that turned out bad for them too. I don't know if y'all saw this video. The video, I knew of the story and I covered the story on my other channel. But when I saw the video, because they have now released the video, did y'all see the lady, a driver Uber? And she said, you doing all right? And the man said, yeah, I'm doing all right. And him sit down in there. She driving, she trying to make conversation, and you can see in the video when him pull out the gun and put it to the side of her neck. And he was like, just keep driving. And she said, I got yes. That's that one Mervyn the Point Jamaica car. She was like, come on, man, don't do this. I got kids. Him never care. He didn't care. So saying that we need women drivers, more women drivers, and more women are gonna put themselves at risk because who are going to be their customers? Some unscrupulous character, some crazy man will make up in mind say, yo, you see the woman will always come pick you up. And to them, you take her, we carry her, go kill her, rape her, and sitting. But don't they have an option to see who they're trying to pick up and right? But you don't know. My wife out there, wife here said, don't they have an option to see who they're going to pick up and they can refuse the ride? But here's the thing. You can't be judgmental too deeply when you're out here making $1 for your living. And this is what you do. So if you start look on people and say, me not like how clean picture look, me not go pick him up. You know what I say, babe? Yeah. Yeah, because it could be somebody who's truly decent, but them just have a bad picture. So you don't know, you really don't know. And people are usually like when them wicked, them not show them wickedness up front. They're gonna appear to be a nice person. Jump in your car and start good conversation. And before you know it, you were last seen that day at that time. So can say they will call it discrimination. That too. That too. So back to the woman then. I don't know if a lot more female drivers are going to be the case, but I do know that you can help yourself. You can help yourself by being proactive, by having one person who you tell everything. Okay? At least them will know where to start looking if anything happens to you. And then of course, come on now, use this thing here. For those of you who are big people like myself, I don't remember one time we grew up, we never have this. We did a wish. This looked like it was going to be about 200 years into the future. If somebody told me when I was growing up and I did have a beep-up on my side that we were going to be walking around soon with a computer and we wouldn't need encyclopedias and dictionary and all them something there anymore, I would have told you were lying. I would have said you were lying. If you had told me back when we didn't have beeper, that one day, your cell phone soon come and you can talk live to somebody. You in the US, you could talk to somebody in the UK. like this in real time. You could see what's going on with them. They could see what's going on with you right now like this. I would have said you were lying. Use this to your advantage. We have a great piece of technology here. We use it to do everything else. You take your selfie, you post everything online, you check comments, you do all that. Use it to save yourself to this, right? You already have it at your disposal, ladies. So no need to start use it. Because God know, all kind of, boy, I don't know. I don't even know, I'm not even trying to get into the mind of a person who does certain things. Just know that the world is not as nice as you think it is. It's not. All right. I know some of you are very sheltered, especially like her. I can tell by the way her dad speaks that she's sheltered. She got in a rough old Kingston. UTech up push part, UTech that she's sheltered. She is sheltered. You didn't know, say, I so close back road there to you. Yo, all kind of unscrupulous character, all kind of sitting going around at them area there, here. So, and poor she knows, she not even come from that the area there. Somebody mapped that out already, that she knew, she not really know the runnings around here, so. And y'all be making people take too much chances with you. Man pick me up. True to that story. When I know some always have something for me, right? I had my eye surgery. When me have my eye surgery, so one eye cover up, and me I work with one eye. So me call this vehicle to come pick me up now, Uber. When the man come pick me up, see, I already mapped the journey in my head from where he's picking me up to my yard, and me drive them road there all the time. So I know he ain't supposed to go. Now he's picking me up at dark hours. It was dark. You see, from him make the first wrong turn, I said to him, I already said to him, the first wrong turn, he make me slide over and position myself right behind him. I was sitting like diagonally to him in the car, so him can talk to me from over here. So as soon as he make the first wrong turn there, I slide over right behind him. I slide go, and me already unzip my bag and my gun in my hand already sit down behind him. So I said to him, sir, I said, you should have made a left right there. Why did you make a right? Hear him now. I know a better way. You see when him say I know a better way? Yep, that gun came all the way out and a rest right back at him just like this. But you know a better way. You know a better way where? I said, how you know a better way? You're going into the dark. And I'm in the complete opposite direction. Hear him. Oh, you are? Me worried, I'm just having my eye surgery and I'm looking out of one eye and it's dark. It's like, I think it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. My mind power, so I start work my mind now. I say, I wish part this man I carry me go. And why would he be taking me away of all people? Me not know me not have time to deal with that. Me say, anyhow that man I make one more turn, he gonna have to let me out of this vehicle right now or something. So I said to him, I said, hey man, how about you go back to the main road and let me show you the way, because I know where I'm going. And he said, don't you have one thick accent too? I think it's either Haitian or African or something. But he's like, don't worry, we'll get back there. In beeline round, go back the way how him come in some strange way, and then started driving the way that I know he's supposed to be going. And I stayed behind him like this the whole time until him reach my destination. Me tuck it back and come out time vehicle. Y'all women don't have the I don't want to say nothing now, got in on the feelings. Because I always in on the feelings. But we don't have the survival instinct like some way, man. You know what I mean? And then again, you don't have the strength to go fight at the range, man, when him get ready to beat the range upon you. So y'all use this. Use this. And use it to your advantage. All right? That's all I can say. I share every single Uber ride. says Missy Brom Brom. As you should. As you should. Jay Robinson says she a country girl in a Kingston. This is sad. And you know what them say about country people in a town, don't it? Them slow, them fool, you see? Them easy for trick, you know. Hey, and some of them country girls, when them come a town, boy, we just dumb them out and run them out. Boy, listen now. We have to be careful. And it's not just in Jamaica, you know, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It seems like it's a hostage. Anything could go down at any time when you are a woman or a girl. Country buto, yes. In them no sense. Nan say me a country girl, I'm in a fool. Jay Robinson say a true flow. I saw them talk. But the thing is though, the stereotype to some degree is real, you know. Me see it. The stereotype to some degree is actually really real. Nothing to be offensive about because we come from a country. We know so we not dumb. We outsmart most of the time in most things. However, when you go into their environment, where you just say, babe, most of us don't understand how Kingston run or how the city run because where we come from, it's completely different than that. And that's all that it is. But them look upon we and call we slow and buto and stupid and, you know, but under that, it's just that we out of our environment, you know. Big up yourself, Mervin. Mervin says purchase a 100-foot ether cable. Yo, Mervin, big up yourself. I swear to God, Bea, bring the cable. Come here. Purchase a 100-foot ether cable temporarily. Run it from your computer to the router during the show for a few weeks. Then install it permanently. The problem goes away. Look here. I swear. Wife, that's exactly what she just did. When the live went down, me get up after me call Spectrum. Me get up to go use the bathroom. And when I came back out, she have the ether cable already hooked up from the router all the way to the computer. I mean, I said, but that ether cable that we have, you know, the clip at the end, it broke off. So I couldn't use it now. But she was already on it too. Yo, Mervin, big up yourself. I appreciate you greatly, brother. Thank you. All right. Kingstonian like myself are street smart, says Jay Robinson. Country people not dumb. Country people just come from a different environment. And them look dumb when them in a town because town is just out of their element. It's busy, crazy, all kind of something like that. You know? So I'm not dumb, them dumb. But I have seen country people come to town, and that's why we have a saying when somebody act frightened or act like foolish or dotish, we usually say, watch country come to town. You know, is a saying, you know, watch country come to town. Because if you observe how them act, but it's not because they're stupid or them a butu or them dumb. It's just that, man, new environment. But I will tell you this. People will know when that's not your environment and they will take advantage of you when them know say you don't know. So you get victimized, right? All right, ladies, be proactive in your own safety here because there might not be a man around all the time to save you. You have to save yourself sometime. You have to save yourself sometime. Not get a pew pew, babe. Get a pew. Me not tell no woman forget no pew pew in a Jamaica. Cause next thing you hear them I tell me about me tell them, eh? Isn't that sad though? Wife is if you get a pew pew, me say me not tell them if you go get no pew pew if a Jamaica you're there. If you're in the States and pew pew is legal in your area, I suggest you get on board. Right? But I don't want nobody go talk about me. I tell people to carry illegal gun. But watch how sad and backward this is. In Jamaica, a taser, a pepper spray, or a mace is all illegal. So a woman can't even say she carry a can of mace in our purse. You know, me I get another carrier with this strange man. Me no know him. So me I make sure that me hold on for my pepper spray just in case. Or hold on for my mace just in case. You are carrying contraband that Jamaica Constabulary Force police officers can actually arrest you for and charge you for having. Mace, pepper spray. Crazy. Crazy. So yeah, even those things they need to free up. Just so the people them can protect themselves. Pepper spray, no? A woman in Jamaica can't have a pepper spray or a mace. Well, the last time I checked, unless things have changed. That's crazy. That's crazy. I know a country person that went to McDonald's and ordered a hot dog. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Boy. When you don't know, you just don't know, you know? Machete and ice pick is my car in my car door when I was driving, says J. Robinson. No man, I think we need to sign a petition and get as many signatures as we can and send that to the great Andrew Holness because at least that can change. You see, when a woman says she have ice pick and machete and all these things, right? I'm I'm 6'5", 250 pounds. Me, you and your machete and your ice pick. If we go to actually really fight or struggle for life, you probably are gonna have to be really, really lucky to overpower me in any kind of way and get lucky enough to strike me to where you can stop me before I harm you. If anything, you could become a victim of your own weapon that you're carrying. The pepper spray and the mace, that's something different. They spray up to like, what was it, 20, 30 feet? You you could stop somebody. Because I've never seen nobody take a face full of mace or pepper spray and them look like them normal. This is the toughest person take that and them you have to close your eye. That means you know see which part me turn after that. Me not go in and no wrestling with you. You're gonna be more concerned about your eye burning and what I'm doing to you while you can't see or I'm trying to escape, etc. So all fun and joke aside though, it's better to have pepper spray and mace than to actually have a weapon on you. I have seen situations where women pull out weapon like in a domestic issue or argument out a road. And Mr. Man grab that and twist her up so and take her and something, thump her in her face, all kind of something. So it could just make it worse for you. You might be giving your attacker a weapon to use against you as a woman. You're already trapped in the back of somebody's car, all that. Light his ass up with some pepper spray or light him ass up with some mace, and I guarantee you, I'll see my carrier go to the wrong place. I said stop, and him no want stop. Full up him face of that. Make him crash the vehicle, something. Full up him face of it and dive down in a vehicle. Make him crash it or something. At least you know he's not taking you to somewhere where you don't know which part you're there and you don't know what your fate is going to be. So, again, in Jamaica, pepper spray and mace should be perfectly legal because it is a line of defense for our females or women. I would have loved for my daughter, she go to school in Jamaica, she have her mace or pepper spray upon her. My wife, she go take taxi or share ride, she have her mace and her pepper spray upon her. It is just stupid to think that in 2025, in a Jamaica of all places, it's illegal to have pepper spray or mace. Do you know how many females get driveway all the time? Me hear a young girl I talk the other day and she say, yeah, them do it all the time. Driveway car with the girl, them go fuck them off. Them do it all the time around here. And some of the girl them don't even tell. As me see them approach my stop, so anyhow them hit the gas, the little girl say, I want a school girl in her uniform. She said, as me see them approach my stop, so anyhow them touch a gas instead of the brakes, me start make be nice. I thought, damn, look how paranoid you have to be. I hope him stop. I hope him stop. I might stop. I hope him stop. I might stop. A stupidness. Damn stupidness. So every which way that the people can help themselves, them kind of take away their independence, you know? You don't have to worry about who did if help you if you have a mace or pepper spray. So yeah, first line of defense, mace or pepper spray. Come on, Mr. Holness, make it put. I would have liked for you to do like Donald Trump and do an executive order today and make it available today, legalize it today, and say from today forward, you see the same way how they're very reactive and not proactive, and I've been saying this for years. You see the same way how what happened to the little 9-year-old girl, and now in an election season, you see the big article print with Andrew Holness saying, you know, I think it's time that we really take a look at the sex offenders registry, and we think that maybe there's a maybe that it should be made public because the man who did this to this child was actually her next door neighbor, and the mother of the child had no idea that he was a repeat sex offender who had been released on bail, and he was incarcerated before for similar stuff. And I right next door him there. Them wait till the little girl get raped and find half naked stuff upside down in a barrel. Then them start talk about, maybe maybe we should release the sex offenders registry because you see them could have saved themselves, maybe. Don't wait for anything else to happen. Don't wait for nothing else to happen. Pepper spray, mace, today, executive order, make it legal. It's that easy. It is actually that easy. All it takes is for Andrew Holness to put on his suit, go up there today, and say from today forward, after this, we will do the paperwork to put things in place. But from today forward, every woman and girl on this island, because of your safety, and I'm concerned, pepper spray and mace is now legal in Jamaica. You can use it, carry it. Nobody will bother you for it because we have to start coming up with ways to make sure say you're safe. Because this gone out of hand. That's it. It's that easy. Mr. Bram Bram said me such a hypocrite. In gonna nag head when the other baby neck. Well, about the sex offender list is only for PR. Let's see if he really means it. Can't you tell enough things for PR? Then that me did say, man. That's exactly what I said. And all his supporters always run out on you and talk about move on, go. Left Andrew alone. If he's damn if he do, he's damn if he don't. That was a PR stunt. That was a PR stunt. But okay. Here's another one. The people that missing them data. We know it says a ride share she was last seen in. Them still a draw with the woman them and the girl them. Carry them, go rape them and kill them. A pepper spray can be super effective. Remember this, One more thing I'm going to say about this. The pepper sprays and the maces, they come packaged. They look pretty. And you can have them hanging on the outside of your clothing. You can't walk around with ice pick outside of your clothes and knife or machete outside of your clothes. You have to tuck that and hide that somewhere. So when this man jump on you now, you more concerned about wrestling him off of you than you are concerned about figure find which part you did put ice pick or which part you did put knife or whatever you have for you. The pepper spray is usually on your keychain. Your keychain, yes, babe? Yeah, it's usually on your keychain. People usually have them key in them hand. Make it happen today, man. Make it happen today. If you really mean change, make it happen today. There's no way a leader should sit back and see like the simplest ways that the people in your society can help to protect themselves and save themselves sometimes, and you just walk past that. No way. That's a minimal. That's literally minimal. It will take me about 20 minutes to reach down. This will be about 15 minutes. You have to come with me now. Okay. For the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes, we're going to discuss Cassie's testimony yesterday in the P. Diddy trial and what your thoughts of it is. So I want everybody, the phone line them open. Call us away have to say we have 15 minutes left on the line. Make it a, how should I say, a productive 15 minutes. Me I gonna start off like this. And y'all can join in when you feel like it. I woke up this morning, I was collecting notes from yesterday till this morning. And me I gonna do this for a longer video, But we need 15 minutes of this. Because by the time we do this again, it will be tomorrow and a whole new day set of 100 more lines of testimony. I wake up this morning and the first thing me see is, come get up early, I get up by 2 o'clock, 2:30. I reach gym by 3 o'clock or weight room by 3 o'clock I work out. I used to take the men's sperm and rub them on Diddy's nipples. You know, me I said to myself, right? No, me actually say it out loud. I said, oh, where did he grow up at? Like, culturally, me can't figure out why, on top of all the other weird stuff that I've heard, me can't figure out why a man find any enjoyment or get any arousal out of them are weird details that I'm hearing. Cassie is pregnant. Cassie is uber pregnant. Cassie is like almost 9 months pregnant. Cassie could probably have a baby today. Midday all of my picking them pregnancy. Or when their mother is pregnant, bringing them. What I've realized about pregnant women is they are very emotional creatures. Now, man, woman already emotional, just normal, natural, When them pregnant, for them hormones all over the place, them super extra emotional. I'm thinking, and she was crying yesterday, understand while she was testifying, this ain't coming off good for Diddy, because perception is reality. So you have a jury of 12 that's watching this big belly. They must say, I was in my mama's belly for 9 months too. Everybody love a pregnant woman. Two kind of women that are loved regardless of whatever upon this earth. Yeah. Really old women and pregnant woman. Everybody love a pregnant woman. She's drawing all the emotions while she's telling everything. Mr. Ross. The more I listen to Cassie's testimony or the more I read through it as if I'm listening to it, we have some writers, so the more I read through it as if I'm listening to it, is the more I have come to, me I tell you the conclusion when we come to so far. Jay Robinson said, Shakira, me laugh out too, but it's serious to us. Beast Boy said him could have just used some guava jelly. It's much cleaner and no risk of disease. Jaja Godman. Did hear this one, yeah? In one of the encounters, did he ask me to call him by my grandfather's name? So you are right, you're a woman, and you want her call you for your granddaddy name. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
What kind of freaky business are going on the internet, man?
My God. I must see you left a comment yesterday. Here's somebody yesterday about boy SouFLo. Me like when you inform Jamaicans about X, Y, and Z, but them topic, bro. Me not,
But
me
yeah,
not, eh,
hear me yourself, so.
eh.
Me sick, really offended. Me really sick and tired of them woman out. Them woman get out of hand.
Talk
Me
now.
addicted to woman. Me love woman. Just like the conversation that I have months ago. Remember I tell you months ago when I said the woman them a break up with the man them and then a ball fall if the relationship not go good. You see all of them women that just come out left, right, and center ball fall for all type of foolishness.
All type of foolishness.
They're gonna tell me just like you. You have your wife, but I'm sure you had ex-girlfriend and ex-wife and them. Just imagine if all of them to come out and just attack one bag of stuff.
Yes.
Yes. And I adult, you know. And I concept, all right, but you never tell her now. I'll shoot her in her foot. You know, so enough of them who want to do some freaky thing with some poor man. You think that would ever come out and say no man a pissing at them out? Okay, only because they rich. Make sure you come out and attack all of them freaky stuff.
But hold on there. Me like how you call clear and loud so everybody can hear it. Now go say one thing, and the one thing is this. And everybody think about this. If he was a broke man,
all right,
she would have cut long time and he wouldn't get fed up. None of them something there that he was talking about. The first time a broke man said me want a next man for radio out in front of me and me watch, she gonna say, boy, get your ass, I'm out.
Sure, you know what I say? Me have sister and me have mother. And I'm against abuse against women. So by no means me I agree with them slackness if they abuse women.
Right.
But a grown consenting adult.
Right.
Have a man a pissing her mouth for 10 years. You gotta tell me say no point. She can't leave.
I hear what me say too. She had 10 years to run across the street to the police station. Because in this case, you know, there is not even one police report, you know. For somebody who is painting a picture now like, I wanted to leave so badly. In America, we could have seen for Jamaica this, where, you know, the law work a little bit different and when people have their links and whatever, they might still can get to you. But we've seen billionaires go down in the United States of America. Like, we know that nobody is above the law in the US. So run to the police station if you were really trying to leave.
And the woman them and the justice system to stop this foolishness. Them are ruin people's life for them something. They need to draw a line.
I agree.
See, I agree. Put out the woman out of the house. The woman said, by the way, now that you put me out of the house, we just come and say you usually beat me.
Yeah, for Lil Wayne. That's why I mentioned that yesterday.
She did with the man all along and see. As soon as the man tell her to come out of the house, yeah man, you know, somebody just remember saying you beat me.
Yeah, she said, you know what? It's not even just the emotional distress. This mother effer actually put hands on me. You know what? Anybody out here with a good link to an attorney, hit me up.
Come on, man. You know funny. Me know said me not for them like, but we can just imagine. You work so hard for your fortune. And the woman just come in and just cry for me say for foolish. So you tell me say no woman at all I can't live now.
No, brother, because you know say
what for something. You know what I say? You are a woman.
Yes.
One heap of people in the relationship now. I mean, one heap of freakiness in the bedroom. One heap of freakiness in them. Because I'm a constant in how they do behind doors. So how you ever do with a man for 10 years? And I do all of them something. The part of them beat her. He should be held accountable for that.
Yes. But even that, all right, so even that, right, watch this. You want slow down there and watch this. You say even that part right there, so I know his attorneys are going to tear this up in court. Can check it, right? Me not condone no beating on no woman neither. But we must also remember that that is about 30 or 40 seconds of a video that we saw. 30 or 40 seconds of a video. Let me give you an example of this. If somebody put on a video right now of me punching you in your face, right? And them said, damn, SouFLoTV, I want big instigator. The man just go over there and thump the man in the face. They don't know that there was a 15-minute altercation between me and you, where you take one vase or vase and broke in on my head before, you stab after me and you miss. I run, when you run around the corner now and you run in front of cameras, them catch me and thump you in your face. So now they're going to hold it against me that I thump you in your face, but them don't know how the rest of the story or the altercation goes. You know what I mean? So it looked bad on video, of course, and under no, we could say under, let me not say no cliche, nothing. I'm going to talk straight for a minute. If the girl lick you, me usually say run and all that, but you have some woman out there, them forget thumping at them rasta. Not that you're going to hold a woman and beat her, but women be thumping, man, punch men in their face. And I'm never going to tell my son, or if you're at school and some girl just haul off him, punch you in your face, I want you to take it. Nah, you better know your ass place and know so you're not to put your hand on a man neither. Once you put your hand on a man, that man has a right to defend himself. Whether he's stronger than you and all the other stuff, being a woman doesn't excuse you so that you can punch a man in the face or beat up a man when you feel like it. Yeah. So I'm not excusing none of that. I'm not excusing none of that. And that little video don't tell us everything. The video though is damaging because that's how they're going to perceive it. Yeah, because some tries to make it place look so.
Because see the woman and they'll find an easy way to get rich.
And
even the woman with Shannon, you can't see that orchestrated it.
Set up.
She just called out of the blues.
Set up.
Are you trying to manipulate me?
Poor boy, I talk about what you talk about.
Yeah, that's out of the blues. You know, you're from the man so long. I mean, oh, stop. You must stop trying to manipulate me. Just because you want to use that as evidence to get the lawyer.
Yeah.
So, me see what the woman do. I try to get rich, but against the justice system.
Because them allow it to happen.
I'm saying there must be a line between consenting adults and where someone is being abused.
Yeah, Charlotte. Shout out to Charlotte. We about to get into that.
Huh?
No, go on, bro.
If me and a woman there for 10 years, I want to back shot, flip flop, lizard lap, or whatever. Me consenting adult. Once when I hold her against her will, you ever tell me say I left her and I said this not work out, you know.
The one time that was she didn't say she want you go up on top and you fling her down at the bottom, she'll sue your feet 10 years later.
That's crazy. That's not even funny.
You manipulated
her.
her.
And say, by the way, and so you ever hear all along some of them stuff that happen? That's the next part.
Yeah.
Some of them stuff I'm 20, yo.
And a big people them when it happen, you know. And a big people them when it happen, you know. All right, my brother. All right, let's wrap this up like this, right? Let's wrap this up like this. We have about 5 minutes left. Charlotte said it best, but let me say it this way, because that's what I really wanted to say all along. We don't forget the salacious stuff out the way first. Everything we're hearing in this testimony from Cassie is actually I can't wait for cross-examination, because Cassie is actually helping Diddy more than she know it, and she don't even know it. Why? Because she actually said, may I listen? And she's like, yeah, and I have to do this and I had to do that. And then she got to the part where they asked her, but why were you doing all this? She said, because I loved him and I wanted to make him happy, because I know that that's what he likes. I want you to play that on slow in your head. That does not scream manipulation. That does not scream coercion. That does not scream force. That scream willingness. I'm going to do this for my wife because I love her and I want her to be happy. And that's something I like though. But I'm going to do it for her because I love her and I want her to be happy and I know say that she like. That's exactly what she said in court. I said, She went on to say that she also didn't want him to leave her and go do those stuff with somebody else. Did you like the freak offs? Did you enjoy them? She says, no, not really. Well, not so frequently. That means they didn't like them. But then it start to become a full-time job. Like Diddy say, you're really in the freakiness. So instead of one time a month now, we are gonna go once a week now. And film once a week, freak off them all 3-4 days long. She said the longest one was 4 days. After that, you need to go take IV and you need 3 days of rest. 4 and 3 are 7, now only 7 days in a 1 week. And you're doing them once a week. So they became your full-time job because he's seen that that's what you willing to please me like this. Well, that screams willingness to please to me. That doesn't scream coercion. What everybody needs to remember is this, right? His charges: racketeering, sex trafficking are his charges. Nothing that has been said so far in court points to racketeering or sex trafficking. Okay? It sounds to me like a domestic case, a frigged up relationship, a freaky relationship. Somebody didn't get out what they thought they were going to get out of this relationship. It didn't work out like 50-50. It ended up being somebody who was younger then and is older now, and they have regrets about the things they did when they were younger. So now we're back up in something called accountability. But she's not taking it. I gotta blame somebody for this. Honestly, man, she looked at me like okay, I got ran through for real, for real. I really allowed myself to get ran through. I was over there taking piss in the mouth, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys at once. You know what I mean? 2 in one side, 1 in the other, all over here. I did all this. I look at myself in the mirror. I can't tell myself I allowed myself to do all this. I got to blame somebody. I'm blaming Sean. Sean used his money and his power and his influence and made me feel like I had to do this. That's it. But that don't scream sex trafficking, and it does not scream racketeering. That was a messed up relationship. That was a toxic relationship. That was a freaky ass relationship. Babe, and that's what I say. She is the star witness for the prosecution. So they're gonna bring other people in. But understands that other people are gonna have to prove. You know why they started out with Cassie? Because they have the video. Oh, another one. When what's her name from from the Breakfast Club? She was in the courtroom, right, taking notes. When she came out, she said, "When I came out the courtroom, I realized when I looked on social media, like everybody is running with this narrative saying that. Don't y'all see? I changed my headline from our video yesterday that said, did he force to pee in Cassie's mouth, force escort to pee? He didn't force nobody. The escort, she said the escort got on the stand in the courtroom and he said it wasn't Diddy that told me to pee in her mouth. It was Cassie that asked me to pee in her mouth in front of Diddy. They were even instructing me. Like, she said, don't pee so hard, right? Don't let it all come out at once. And he was like, damn, like I never did this before. I didn't really know what to do. You know what I mean? So she was like, slow down, like let it just come out like lighter. Try to like hold it back a little bit. Give him specific instructions on how to piss in our mouth. And then was saying he was pissing in our mouth too hard. Like I feel like I was choking with that one. Slow down a little bit. That don't sound like somebody who was like, oh God, I gotta do this. I don't want to do this. You're making me do this. And to put the icing on the cake, man, I want you to scrub the internet and look at every picture you see with Diddy and Cassie and tell me what you see. They say a picture tells 1,000 words, right? A lot of them, a lot of those pictures, they were fresh off of one of these free call sessions. Straight to a red carpet event. Sometimes Diddy himself wasn't even smiling. Sometimes he was looking at her like this. But she was Because she was where she wanted to be, man. She was where she wanted to be. She was getting all the things that she thought she should be getting out of it. The prosecution got a lot of work to do to prove their case. They haven't proven anything yet. I'm still waiting to see where the racketeering is. I'm still waiting to see where the sex trafficking is. I'm still waiting to see where the criminal charges, the criminal activities is what I'm waiting for. And I haven't seen it yet. I'm not saying they don't have it. They might be saving the best for last, or they might come out today and just give it to us, but we haven't seen it yet. You know, people, don't do anything in your life where you're so embarrassed that later on that if your new spouse should see it, it would be something like, oh my God. I know you said you did a lot of things, but you didn't tell me about all this. I could have never imagined. To the point where even you shame, to the point where you can't even look yourself in the mirror and you got to blame somebody else for what you did before. RR123 says, I saw no point in the husband being there. There should have been a conversation. She wasn't even testifying that day. Yep, and the defense asked for him not to be there as well. Yeah. Boy, we'll see where it goes, though. We'll see where it goes, because there's a whole lot more to come. Feces and blood. They were playing in all kinds of stuff. Blood on the wall and feces. What I've been doing is I've been collecting the testimony because they've been printing it word for word. So next time we meet, we're going to go through word for word, and it's going to be extensive because it's quite a few. All right, I have them right there, so, and I'm waiting for more that will come out today, and I'll be collecting them and we'll be going through them just so we can make sense of all this before they actually come up with a verdict in this case. All right? You should bring Shakira to co-host sometimes. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kerr, I'm going to start dragging her in here. Yeah, I'm going to start dragging her in. Well, no, because I don't want her to sue me. I'll take that back. I won't be dragging her. I'll be asking her if she wants to come in here and co-host with me because, you know, I don't know what years down the road going to bring. You can go to his video that he did on the 5th of the 14th of the 5th, 2025. He told his audience he was going to drag me. Yeah. Be careful, fellas. Be careful. All right? We're going to leave it right here so for now, though. But stay tuned. Big up on yourself. Manners and respect to each and every one of you. I got to go. I appreciate you greatly. Every time it starts getting nice, you know, I feel like somebody should have stay, but I have this appointment to go to, and I'm running late now. I'm out. Have a wonderful day. Hey, like my granny Miss Ruby said, be good. You don't want to end up like Eddie and them. Be good. Just be good. If you can't be good, be careful, right? And Mas Cleveland, my grandfather said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare my life. Keep God in all things. It will keep you out of things like those as well. I'm out. Peace.